G'day and welcome back to the Pillars of Ranternity. Last time round, we went to Russetwood to try and pick up a bounty, which we didn't actually find at all. I'm sure it'll be there at some point in the future. And then we went and handed in Galvino's quest. Oh, also, we kind of continued the Devil of Karok's personal quest, where we killed a man for her. I mean, that man did burn down her house and kill all of her family, so it's not as immoral as it may seem.
Of this fortress we seek. They were erased from the world.
And now I figure we should talk to Zahwa, because he's been wanting to talk to us since we got to this map. Yeah, sure, that's true.
I wonder, was it meant to be so?
Maybe there are still traces of them.
After 2 centuries, I would not hold out hope. All things fade, and always sooner than we wish.
Uh-huh. Interesting. I mean, that was just a nice little insight into his character, I guess. Ah, shit.
Let's see what we got.
Oh. Wow, that was, closer than I anticipated. I do find it kind of interesting how part of the difficulty is the maximum number of camping supplies you can have. And there's no justification why that in particular is limited quantity. You should use this. But apparently it is. Okay, and now I'll continue to shoot at him. Aloth, can you disrupt this guy and then follow it up with 2 of these? Hit him with your books, you know? And you blind? No, you do this. And I will blind. And, Adir, buddy, pal, knock it over. And, Adir, you can blind now. While I hobble. And Adir, be Adir, and keep knocking it down. Keep knocking it down. Everyone keep attacking. Okay, so basically it fell over but then regenerated, I guessed, which killed off all of their attacks that were queued up, which is interesting. I guess it's like a mini drop in whether or not combat was occurring. Ah, there's more of these guys. Oh look, there's beetles too. Okay, you. Okay, this could be tricky. Because those guys get to hide. Not hide, but, you know, be disruptive in ways I don't like. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Okay, now, my character is currently prone. Once she gets up, can we do something like dominate this ice beetle? Is it immune to domination? No, it is not. Okay, you two hit this. And no, that's me. Okay, good. That got blinded. Cripple it. And you, when you get up, can you do something about this? Aloth, your books right now would be great. Yes, good. And again. And then this one. Okay, you guys are all engaged with that one. Oh. Interesting the way it keeps falling over. Stop making us fall over all the time, please. It's just annoying. And I guess that they don't count as engaged the same way when they're fallen over. It is kind of funny that the death animation of bugs always somehow involves them ending up on their back. Even though that makes not a lick of sense. But, you know. Ooh. So there's another building around here. Hey, give me this. Ah, interesting. Interesting. What have we got around here? Those fights were not as tough as I'd worried. Unconquerable. +2 intellect while endurance above 50% and more focus gain. So that would be pretty good for Grieving Mother, although she's already got 1.
Just say the word.
My character, her intellect is at 14. Wait 1 moment. And her cloak is giving us more perception. Okay, right, got it. I mean, yeah. In general, I want stat boosts on the main character because stat boosts on the main character will have a more significant... I see. Stat boosts on the character have an impact on what conversation options I have, because unlike Torment, I can't have my companions do things all the time. Okay, so that just takes you straight up. The unstrung bow. Well, now that is an interesting thing. So I assume that just went into quest items, right? Though it's sturdy, yep. I guess we'll get a string at some point.
Just say the word.
So,
Just say the word.
if there's nothing to do up here, firstly, what's this? And secondly, is that going to be our way out or something?
The word.
I think that might end up being our way out. Now I look at it a little more closely. Alright, so now we've actually cleared up the entirety of the exterior of Durgan's battery. So let's go inside, because not last time, but the time before, we learnt the chant we need to gain access. So I'm just going to quick save and then start walking quickly, just in case we run into something and it murders us utterly.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. The gilded panel shows an image of a crenellated wall and an iron anvil that you socket into place. So let's go with hammers of Durgan ring loud, may the anvil's deep music resound. Distantly you hear the melodic chime of metal on metal and the low chorus of a work song. Push the crenellated wall relief. The buzz of essence fades and it returns to its original state. Let's try it again and strike the anvil. As you do, a single ringing tone whistles through the air. Your hand buzzes and vibrates like struck metal. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall and anvil have come alive. Ogres and warriors of all races gather for battle, their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring world heat patterns. The tiny figures move and dance, animated by the flicker and blaze of an unseen fire. Abaddon's faithful travel by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore. Nope. Okay. Strike. The walls of the battery safeguard our works from Marauder and Wilder alike. Strike the warriors. You hear the heavy thud of some kind of mechanism. Nope. Okay. So this is just going to be iteration. So this one, and then push the crenellated wall relief. It slides easily with the slightest pressure from your fingers. You get it up over the anvil relief when it clicks into place. Beneath it is a deep cavity. It's shaped like a dragon's gaping jaws. So then we go with Abaddon's faithful travail by the forge and fires that brighten the ore. Warm air gusts from the open mouth, tingling your cold-numbed face. Then examine the mouth more closely. The heat billowing from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity, with the tiny teeth surrounding it, are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but leaves you lightheaded. Okay. Press the dragon's tongue to light a fire in the mouth. fire catches the warm vapor with a billowing whoosh. The dragon's eyes are alight and the flames lick at the edges of its mouth. A few seconds later, the panel is sliding away from you as the two enormous doors swing open into a grand hall. And for the first time in centuries, Durgan's battery opens.
And what does the flame reveal?
And here we go. What does the flame reveal? Durgan's battery. Quest complete. You sense the presence of one of the other pieces of Garod's helm nearby. New quest. The White Forge. And hey, we gained XP and everything.
We used to sleep in places like this to conquer the fear of death. I do not miss it.
Okay, let's see. The statue of Abaddon is mottled and tarnished, but each bolt and rivet appears crafted with meticulous detail.
You gotta see this.
We
Chief Gar-
earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold.
I really kind of want to try this. Okay. Quick save. Yep. Great. Attack. Oh, you can't. They're not valid targets for attack.
Your vanity dishonors Abaddon and cheapens us all.
Okay, I'll take those things. So this Durgan cogwheel is a distinct coin, but hey, 4 CP. So 48. Do you guys want to chat faster?
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
The Malkachoa is strong today.
Yes, that's right. It was all your drugs. Okay, let's try along here. There's a lot of noise for a place that's been closed for 200 years. So Spirit heads that way. Oh, look. There's battery animatics. Hey. You know what'd be great? Immune to a bunch of things, but not to being, shot in the face. Apparently. Yes, I know I can't enter scouting mode. I want to leave scouting mode. Oof. Wow. That was explosive. Can you try blinding this one? And I think this should still do extra damage anyway, so. Also, are you immune to being stunned? No, you're not. Nor to being prone, so.
Just say the word.
I approve of the way these guys shatter.
I'll keep an eye out.
How long before? Ah, yeah. Great.
Did you see the look in Maroon's eye? Exandro had better watch his back.
So this is actually feels remarkably like dealing with Galvino stuff. Alright, let's follow the spirit for the moment. I mean, as entertaining as it is to just murder things. A spirit ran through here.
Get out! Out!
Uh-huh. And there's blights and things. Mushrooms. That seems great. I mean, I'm sure that's exactly the kind of thing that you can trust here. Baring's Death Door is nice. It prevents you from dying. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, as long as a soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only the honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you have been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn. And in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. Embrace your station, fulfill the duties of your rank, and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. So long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. It's an interesting religion. Balls. Okay. So, you two, I want... So you attack this. You attack this. You go for this as well. Oh, no. Go for that. Yes. You go and do this. You, Zahua. I need to adjust your position in the formation, but run for this guy. And me, can you blind this guy that's going to try and knock someone prone? Oh no, he was yanking Karok. Okay, that's cool.
That's it.
Now. Yep, okay. That I think worked. And then we do this, and then we do this. Oh, we do... Ooh, that. And then we do this. You guys continue to attack that. Can you stunning palm this? Nope, it's immune to that. Really? Because it doesn't say it's immune to stunned. So, is it just immune to the damage? I guess no. Fine. So, can you now zap him? Or we attack him? In fact, we'll do this. And those guys... Yeah, okay, everyone kill this guy now. So it's all get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay.
Yeah.
By some voice when we entered this chamber.
Step lightly.
And there we go.
Can do.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Memory to find out what happened
Damn
here.
you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abidan, not to further your greed and ambition.
We're Pergrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and...
Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
Okay, so, I mean, these sound like happy campers. What's on here? You think you glimpse flickers of movement in this tarnished and clouded mirror. So what I'm seeing and sensing is a trap.
I'm on it.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna quick save because I do not trust this situation at all. Ooh, look at this fine arquebus. So if I would, so this does 32 to 48, and that seems like I could give it to him. Yeah, extremely slow as opposed to very slow. I see, and it's got a shorter range. I'll take it with him for the moment. Okay. Now if I go to the inventory here, and let's swap it out, see how we do. But I mean, I don't know how much difference extremely slow is. And this doesn't give us like a damage per second or anything, so you know how it is. Okay.
Let's see what's in here. As promised.
Okay. Now the fact I haven't spotted any traps, I'm kind of skeptical of. Boots of stability. Okay. So Rite of Youthful Lore gives us a boost to our athletics. Don't really care. But the record of production. Here's the current accounting of this month's production. 20 longswords, 15 axes, 12 hammers, 7 maces, 2 flails, 7 full suits of armor for Forge Guardians, 3 additional suits of armor. If the Commandant's remark on production rates, kindly remind them that we received 3 different work orders from them. Vassal, Master Smith of Durgan's Battery. On the bottom in another hand is written, what does Exandria need with so many Guardians? Keep an eye on him. M. Okay. So do we continue going through these rooms? Although I find it very strange that there's the flickers of movement. We could go through the feast hall, or we could continue to go through the lower parts of here. Okay. Let's go through here. There's more of those jerks. Really? I mean... Oh, actually... Here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to move Durgan back and us back. So got 3 frontliners. In fact, this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to have Idira in the center. And then we're going to do it like this. So we've got our front line that runs up and hopefully grabs the enemy and kills things. And we've got our back line that is spread out so that hopefully they don't get hit by the same stuff.
Just say the word.
And what I should do for that to work is I should actually have my front line like this. I should then, because this is going to have impacted it. Yeah, exactly. So the reason for this is then I can actually do all that. Kind of strange not to have the main character there, but this way I don't have to redo it every time. And if I do it like this, it's all in a very predictable order. In which case I do this. And there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. That also means that if I grab the front line and do this, they'll actually all be in the right position. Or combination of positions. Here, and then here. Okay. You guys all focus on the priest. And, Aloth. Could you just do that? Aloth, could you also do this? And Durgan. Can we rebuke? Okay, great. Nadir, go for him. While Karak also stabs him. Okay, we've got things. Force of Anguish. Can we bounce you away? Oof. Oh wow, he just murdered his friend. Okay, I need to swap out and attack this guy. Aloth, can you continue to zap? Okay, great. Now, you got plenty more spells where that came from, so let's just fireball. That didn't take that much. Now did it? What do I do if I do Torment's Reach? Okay, great. Now let's just kill this thing. Okay. So he got a bunch of wounds from that. I guess it doesn't take that much to generate a wound on him. Also, his health is pretty high. Okay, now my character should change back to ranged weapons and we'll loot the corpses, as is tradition.
I shall be discreet.
We've got Cloak of Minor Missiles. You know what? Why don't we give it to him? Probably because I've already given him some kind of next slot item. And bill of sale. You unroll a scroll and see an inventory of weapons and armor, swords and shields, breastplates and helms. All are listed as sold to Lucan of Dunred. The bill is signed by Commandant Zoltan, Coinmaster of Durgan's Battery. Sure. Okay. I guess we're trying to find out what's happened here. Let's just now check. Zahwa's next slot is this thing that boosts his intellect and resolve. So, I mean, I could replace it with this, but I don't think I will. Wait, I mean, let's just double check if everyone has a next slot item. I think so. They seem to be oddly one of the more common slots. Ooh. Okay, we missed something.
I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it.
Padded armor and a few bits and pieces. That doesn't seem particularly great. Here we go. Encased in this sheet of ice, this dwarven corpse has been remarkably preserved, though his features are obscured by the frost. Clutched in the dwarf's hand is a large cloth-wrapped bundle, perhaps a pack. Use your hammer and chisel to free the satchel. You chip steadily away at the ice. Progress is slow, but in time great chunks of ice begin to fall away, along with gobbets of cloth and frozen flesh. At last, with an alarming cracking sound, the satchel emerges. The contents of the satchel are largely unharmed. You find a handful of stamped coins, some papers, a scroll, along with a heavy iron key. Further searching reveals nothing. Rolled parchment. Okay, so if I now go into my inventory... Malrun's getting suspicious. I've got a sniffing after Zoltan for the time being, but she'll keep an eye on me. I had the lads put the last shipment in with the coal, a cart across the tracks. I'm counting on you to make sure it gets topside. You don't mind getting your hands dirty, right? Gregor. So this was one of Gregor's minions. I guess the climate control was not that successful. The weather definitely got in, even if no one else did. Okay. Sweet. So let's explore the feast hall a little bit before the episode ends, eh? Okay. So, we're about to enter combat right now, so we will start by blinding you.
Say the word.
Great. So those guys do not do that great a job of being a wall. Okay, now you are fine, really. I guess we just murder this guy. Elif, can you hit the blight? It's immune to that, really? That's just... that should be just raw damage, shouldn't it? Surely. Ah, Carrick fell over. Gotcha. Can you knock this guy over? Okay, there we go. Now everyone kill him. Or it, whatever. Can I kick this away? Yes, I can. And again! And again! And one more time. So I wonder what caused the paranoia that all of this was. Okay, so we've had enough fights now, I think. And enough just traveling. That we've started to run out of space. Hey! Okay, that seems pretty useful. Just plus 10% melee damage. So let's go to Zahwa, who I believe doesn't have a melee armor slot item. Hey Zahwa, would you like to punch people harder for free? Sounds great. Let's do this one.
Okay.
And you. And this is just a fancy sword. Alrighty. Well, next time around, I guess we will finish off exploring Durgan's Battery. Until then, have a great day. Bye. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you spending the time and effort watching the videos I make. If you'd like to watch more, on the left there should be another video from this playlist. On the right there will be whatever YouTube recommends, and in the center there is a convenient subscribe button just in case you need it.